We can sell virtual, Angela, because you are becoming a very, very huge success virtually, but we can't figure out how to use a phone. Anyway, we're on the road. Angela well, we've been doing virtual for there's no secret, Angela. We've been doing virtual for a while.
Yeah.
And since COVID, really, but really hard pressing since we came to Florida.
Yeah.
And anticipating this new release, our second generation training platform and coaching and all that. And so you really gained some stride here and made some sales before you went to bed last night. This morning you got up, made another one. Yeah. And now we're hitting the road. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. We're going to run some errands, take a quick shot down to the beach here and pick up some stuff, and then back to the office, and you got more appointments this evening. So tell us what you learned so far.
Well, you've got to really, you have to be...
You got to lean in so we don't see half your face.
So you have to be, be really committed to a system. One of the things that people have talked about on some conference calls and calls that we've been on and some trainings is, you can't be like, you can't use, or especially if you're just starting out, you can't use virtual as kind of a, oh, well, they don't want to see me face to face, I'll just bounce into virtual. No. And expect to have success.
Well, all the other IMOs are doing that. We'll let them do that because we know that doesn't work.
Right. I think you have to.
And then they're using Zoom too. We know that doesn't work. Not a consistent basis.
You have to be committed to a system, and you have to have your ducks in a row before so you know what you're doing, so that the process kind of flows along. Otherwise, it becomes very discombobulated. You've got the client, they're sitting in their kitchen staring at their phone or staring at the computer. So you've really got to have your stuff put together. And I think that, for me and the way that we've always done things, I always have my rates and things ready to go. So they're not, again, sitting there staring at me while I'm trying to run rate calculators and that kind of thing. I'm going to try and save, if I'm going to run any rates, it's because, something has changed or they need something less or more or whatever it is. And then the other thing I would say is it kind of goes along with having a system, and that is, you got to be sharp. Like, you got to be on your game. Otherwise, it can go on for 3 hours. And right now, my appointments are running about the same time, maybe a few minutes longer than they would if I was in a house. And I think part of that time, I could probably shave the time down, but I think part of that is because you're going to have a few minutes there where you're sending people, where you're getting people connected and you're getting them on video. And again, you've got to stick to a system. I think that there are some people that, they want to, send stuff in advance or send people links in advance and that kind of thing. We do things a little bit differently, which I think increases the amount of people that you get online. But
yeah, I think this is an interjection. I think look, we've always been known for, Angela and I firmly believe in process. We believe in systems. We believe in doing the same thing every single time for a reason, so that if you're successful doing it that way, and our process is successful, we wouldn't be rolling it out to hundreds of agents. Then if you start tweaking things, you get off track, you can always go back to when you were successful. So we have a very specific process that our agents follow that is successful, time-tested and proven, for face-to-face. Face-to-face is not virtual. Virtual is not face-to-face. You have a credibility problem with virtual, or because you lack credibility because it's people don't trust things over the internet as much. And so we've started perfecting it before COVID, and all through it. And like I said, now we're coming out with our newest platform, which is launching here next week or so, or next week actually. That again is very specific. There's two things I think. Okay, all the other IMOs thinking, just jump on the phone, use Zoom, and I'll do the same thing on Zoom as I do in the house. It doesn't work. We've tried that. We've done everything possible wrong so far, and through that learn how to do it right. And so it's a very strategic process. We have a 12-step program or 10-step program, I guess, wrong program, for our face-to-face, and we have a similar program to learn virtual. They're completely different animals, and so the strength in virtual is really in the what's it called? It's the structure.
Yeah.
Right. We come together every day. We talk about how to improve things. Tips and sales success that other people are having, other agents are having, and we share it in a group, in a community every single day that our agents are a part of, and certainly you can be as well. So we can continue to improve things. That's how we've got it so good and so refined. And again, we've got agents making a ton of money. I'm talking about, $25, $30, $35 plus $1,000 a month submitted. So, we don't know everything, but we are way ahead of anybody else. So again, the strengths is in virtual, as in face-to-face, I think, is in the structure, in the process. Follow it, be coachable, key point. Leave your past history behind, and learn a new way of doing it, and you'll be very successful, make a very good living, and also, making a difference and have true independence, work-life independence. Go ahead.
I think that's exactly it. It really, the system is really what drives it.
Yeah.
You can't willy-nilly the virtual side, because by having a system, I think it also adds to your credibility. When you willy-nilly it, and you're, walking around the house, or you're, here's something else that really drives me nuts. This is my last tip. If you're going to use a virtual background, like if you're going to use whatever it is,
the things you select in Zoom or whatever,
the same things that you auto-select, which is like a fake background,
which I wouldn't recommend.
Which I don't recommend. There's two problems. One, most people either keep moving forward or back, and so it keeps distorting the background. You're moving into the background or out of the background, which is really off-putting and very distracting. And then the second problem is that people choose backgrounds that
ridiculous,
are just dumb. I'm sorry.
And
if it's a beach, you're supposed to look like you're sitting on the beach. It doesn't add. That does not enhance your credibility.
No, you don't gain credibility. You're actually losing it. No. Even more so. Because you have to think in terms, and we don't want to give tell all our tips away here, but you have to think in terms of, what would you're looking, if that were you looking at that person, would you buy something from that person? What would a Fortune 500 company do if they were going to call you like Geico or whatever, virtually? They wouldn't be sitting on the beach with a what do you call it, beer in Mexico? Corona in their hands. Come on. You're trying to do everything you can to gain credibility with the client. That's not the way of doing it.
Yeah.
Anyway, good tips. Appreciate you guys watching the channel, and thanks for a shout out. Getting a lot of calls the last couple of days on people that want to jump in the virtual thing. For us, it's both. Do virtual, do face-to-face, meet the client wherever you want to meet them. Don't pigeonhole yourself into one area or the other. But certainly the future of the business is virtual. And come join us if you want to get the training and the coaching and have success doing this from home, doing it from your RV, doing it from the beach, wherever. If you're on the beach, so you want to have a background that looks like you're in the office.
It looks like you're in an office.
Yeah. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
See you later, guys.
Say bye, Minnie.
And Minnie's in the back. There's Minnie right there. Minnie has got a new bed yet. There she goes. All right. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
Appreciate you. Thanks. If you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe. Leave us a comment. Look forward to talking to you. Come along for the journey. Bye-bye.